Okay, done.
Okay,
Record it.
start already? Okay, so I'm gonna start to record again, yeah? Right? Alright. And now I'm gonna share screen. Share screen. Okay, so we're gonna start. Okay, can you see the screen? Or do I need to make it bigger?
Done. Good.
Okay. Sekarang ni, this is tracking of changes. So later on nanti, you can accept changes. You pergi kepada review dekat sini. Dekat track changes ni, you akan ada all these things kan. So nanti you akan tengok dia punya review pane tu. Nanti you akan accept semua changes dan all this formatting ni akan hilang
Yeah.
But for now, because you need to know where to fix, you keep it as it is lah. Okay, so because Prof Farida dah read through, dia dah flip through lah. So these are some of the comments yang dia minta for you to fix.
Then?
Okay, nombor 1, for chapter 1 ni, 1.0 ni adalah introduction. Introduction ni macam very brief, macam to say that, okay, this keadaan dekat Malaysia, very briefly, macam it's like one paragraph only for the introduction, okay? Then only you go into background of the study, okay? Your background of the study ni agak panjang actually. So bila you tengok balik, maybe you can try to reduce kalau mana-mana yang rasa tak relevant ataupun doesn't do anything, then maybe
Take it off.
You can delete lah, tak payahlah nak panjang sangat kan? Because it's actually very very long. So kena tengok balik lah. Lepas tu, in your what do you call that? In your buku ni, I tengok dekat sini I tak jumpa, tapi dalam buku ni you masukkan by studying the problem ni ada research gap yang you letak dalam dalam background. So kalau boleh kita tak nak letak research gap
Oh yeah,
dalam
I did that. Yeah, background.
dalam buku lah, tapi dalam you punya soft copy ni I tak jumpa. So I tengok buku, I kata I dah komen dalam buku, tapi dalam ni I tak jumpa. But so whatever yang research gap tu, make sure duduk dalam problem statement ya.
That research gap was in what do you call
dalam buku, dalam
no, I know, but it was in literature review.
Dalam background ni. Ini I'm talking about chapter 1. Literature review tu lepas ni
No.
Chapter 1 dulu.
That gap that's supposed to be in chapter 1. It's in literature review.
Yes, you move it there. What I'm saying is dalam background tu kita tak perlu nak identify orang lain, this is an area to look at sebab orang lain belum buat ke. That one datang duduk dalam problem statement actually. So that's what I'm saying. Okay?
Alright then.
So dalam dekat you punya soft copy ni, dekat page 10 ni, you cakap that rural schools ni did not do well. And then ini I tak faham, you nak cakap apa? It was not known if and to what are instructional practices rapidly improving. Kenapa rapidly? Kenapa improving?
Okay.
Schools that make a difference. So I tak tahu
I think
English-wise what exactly that you want to say. So ini kena tengok balik lah.
I think that is not valid. That is not used.
Okay. Alright. But most importantly, ini tempat yang you kena really faham. Bila kita discuss what do you call that, macam ni, the moment that kita kata kita nak tengok overall dengan according to the region, meaning that from the very beginning, dalam background tu, you akan cakap mengenai, of course there are many rural schools in Malaysia. Lepas tu rural schools ni duduk dalam everywhere, dalam all the states. Sebab the idea of region tu, kita hanya boleh letakkan sebagai research question dengan research objectives bila dalam background tu kita dah touch that Malaysia ni besar. That's the reason that regions north, south, semua-semua tu boleh represent the whole of Malaysia. Then kena ada juga, adakah orang dah tengok macam schools performance according to region? Mungkin orang tak tengok rural schools performance, but maybe ada orang tengok rural schools ni according to region. So you must have some discussion on region sebab apa-apa saja yang kita letak dalam research objectives dengan research questions, kita mesti ada discussion on it dalam background, dalam problem statement kita.
Understand.
Mungkin dalam background you say, okay, all this while researchers have been done in different regions of Malaysia, but all about something else, yeah? But not very limited research that actually looks at PIL and TIPs. Tapi kena ada dalam kita punya background tu sebab nak justify kenapa research objectives dengan research questions kita tanya mengenai performance overall dan juga according to region.
Understand.
Okay. Are you with me?
Yeah.
Okay. Alright. Jadi, I have revised you punya ROs dengan RQs. Okay, tengok ni kita merge. Sebab Prof. Faridah kata kita tak perlu nak buat dua. Sebab benda tu under the same investigation. Maknanya itu adalah investigation satu. So kita akan merge, kita akan cakap to assess the levels of principal instructional leadership of rural public secondary schools, ini overall and according to region. Ya? In nombor dua.
Can it be according to region and overall? Cannot. Because overall is a whole.
Menyeluruh dulu.
Oh.
You kena present apa overall dulu baru according to region.
But the level of principal comes first. Tak apa.
Betul lah. Betul lah, overall dulu lah. Ini kan principal dulu first.
Yeah.
What
Okay.
do you mean?
Well, I thought like
Dalam you
schools
punya
first,
findings, you report
then
overall
region,
dulu.
then besar. Schools first, then region, then the whole peninsula overall.
Dalam you punya findings, you report overall level dulu. Lepas tu barulah research question nombor 2 cakap mengenai region.
Okay.
Jadi bila kita collapsekan dua, sebab research findings you kan dah tulis
Faham.
chapter 4. Jadi kita kena report lah overall dulu. Lepas tu barulah according to the region.
Faham.
Are you with me?
Yeah, true. Okay.
So sekarang ni kita nak revise sedikit je. So maknanya nanti bila you pergi balik chapter 3 dengan chapter 4, kita just collapse. Jadi pandai-pandailah baiki susunan research question tu lepas ni. Okay? Jadi dalam research findings nanti I tunjuk. Okay. Sekarang ni kita tengok objektif dulu To assess the levels ni sama overall and according to region. Lepas tu to assess the overall performance of rural schools. Sorry.
Prof.
To assess
Number 2 tu the levels, my mistake kot. To assess the levels, the level.
Level satu je.
My mistake.
Okay. The levels and then to assess the sini adalah
The
school
levels.
performance kan. To assess the levels juga kan? Tak, kita assess school performance je.
Oh yeah. But there's a level. There is a GPS. Kan?
Level GPS To assess the levels. Tapi dia adalah satu level ke banyak level? Banyak.
One.
Satu level ke banyak level GPS tu? Ada post, ada kan kita buat benchmark tu?
It's only one only.
GPS.
One only
Before,
because
Below and after,
Yep.
below je kan?
Yeah,
Below
yeah.
ataupun over kan? So
Yeah.
the level je lah.
yeah, okay, the level.
Overall and
Okay.
according to region
The level.
Okay. Dan nombor 4,
Level. Wait. Prof. Number 3, the level performance
the level of performance. To
Performance.
assess the level of performance of rural public secondary schools, okay, overall and according to region.
Okay. Yeah. Thank you.
Okay.
Right.
Alright, then number 4, kita tukar perkataan to analyze sebab kita tengok relationship. So sama, ni retain cuba tukar perkataan analyze. Nombor 5, tukar perkataan analyze. Nombor 6, sebab kita tak tahu lagi dimension, kita examine. Dan nombor 7 juga examine. So sekarang kita ada total 7 research question.
Same.
Betulkan balik chapter 4 punya cut and paste je lah, betul. Bukanlah cut and paste, delete supaya dia arrange. You tak payah buat RQ2, merge jadi RQ1. Macam tu lah. Tapi finding cara report tu dah betul dah ikut susunan dah. So tak ada masalah di situ. Okay? Alright. So, research question 1, tadi you tanya to assess the levels. So research question 1, what are the levels lah? Kenapa you guna what is ni?
Okay.
Kan? What are the levels. Okay, dan here juga what are the levels. Okay,
Oh,
dan
okay.
here juga what are the
No.
levels.
Ya, okay. Betul. Because
Tak, yang performance satu je. Kan?
because it's
Performance satu je. Yang
what
lain
is the
yang ada
level?
banyak levels kan?
Yeah.
So, okay, then research question nombor 4 sama, 5 sama, 6 sama, 7 sama. Okay?
Okay.
Now, hypothesis, kita akan tambah hypothesis sebab this one, research question 6 dengan 7 ni, memang kita tak tahu dimension mana yang contribute significantly.
Yeah.
Tapi, kita boleh hypothesize that
Oh.
tak ada null hypothesis, kita bagi tahu tak ada significant contribution. So, kita akan masukkan to test research question 6, the hypothesis plural are as follows. Okay. There is no significant contribution of defining school mission towards school performance. Then, no significant contribution of managing of, ini adalah 3 dimension di bawah PIL, correct? Kita akan state null hypothesis. So, dalam chapter 4 nanti, kan you dah kata defining school mission, dia tak significant. So, you akan, there is no significant contohnya.
Yeah.
So, you kata, you accept null hypothesis. Tapi, kalau managing instructional program kan, significant kan? So, you reject null hypothesis.
But
Sama je, jawapan dah ada. Cuba
I know. Okay, kalau yang H5 tu, hypothesis 5 tu, there is no significant contribution. So, null hypothesis is accepted.
is accepted lah kalau tak ada.
It is not contributing. It is not
Kalau
contributing.
dia tak ada significant relationship.
Tak ada.
Hypothesis is accepted. Creating positive school climate does not contribute to performance of rural public secondary school.
Okay.
So macam itulah. So to test research question 7, the hypothesis are as follows. Again, instructional strategies, teaching strategies, then instructional materials and tools. Kan 3 kan?
All three contribute. All three contribute.
So nanti reject lah 3 null hypothesis tu.
Okay.
So restructure lah sikit chapter 4 tu, kena restructure according to kita punya stated the numbering of the research questions and also the hypothesis. So in total sekarang you ada 8 hypothesis. Sebab kalau kita tak tunjuk hypothesis, kita takut examiner terasa that this is not good enough for a PhD. So we want to show the hypothesis.
Okay. Alright.
Faham dah?
Okay. But
Alright.
But I have enough things to explain all the dimension already. I have. I'm the one who wrote. I wrote all about it already. Yeah.
Okay, tak apa. Tapi yang penting kita nak restructure chapter 4 ni supaya mengikut susunan kita yang baru.
Betul?
Got it?
Okay, yeah.
Can do?
Yeah.
Okay, alright. Now, significance of the study ni I nak you rewrite sebab I rasa dia tidak menunjukkan sebenarnya apa contribution. Kenapa study you ni significant? Sebab tak ada sangat you cakap contribute to future research. Kita bukan nak cakap benda ni contribute to future research. Kita nak benda ni contribute kepada educational practice and policy. Boleh. Okay? Tapi contribution ni kita tak perlu nak quote orang yang sebenarnya. You sebagai researcher, apa study kita boleh contribute towards what? Maybe towards the training of teachers, towards the training of ni. So sekarang, bila rewrite significance ni, explain how your study will contribute, such as what the study will contribute, apa yang study itu contribute, dan siapa yang akan benefit daripada findings of the study. Dan apa contribution study you ni kepada literature ataupun kepada field, kepada the area of PIL and TIP. So tengok balik contoh macam mana thesis orang lain tulis, signifikan sebab ini penting sebab ini chapter 1. So bila examiner baca, examiner nak nampak findings dia boleh bagi tahu ini, boleh benefit orang ni contohnya. So rewrite, jadi kita expect paling sikit pun significance of study ni 3 paragraph paling sikit.
3
Ya.
paragraph.
So, just straight to the point, tak payah nak quote siapa-siapa, just say, how your studies akan benefit practice and how the studies boleh benefit siapa. So, that is significance of the study.
Siapa?
Okay?
Yeah, I got it.
Okay, ni tengok ni. Dalam bila you tulis, you quote orang ni, yang sebenarnya sekarang ni dia tak ada kaitan dengan orang lain. So suddenly, the results from this study brings forth primary school pula di sini.
Okay, done. Sorry.
So tak boleh buat salah macam
Okay,
ni ya.
done.
Because examiner memang akan slam terus kalau kita buat this. Sebab tu I kata, you jangan quote. It's not about quotation. Jangan cite siapa-siapa in your certificates. Just cakap macam mana findings you tu boleh tertribute. And then here also, you cakap finance bucket dia. Apa benda? So what? Jadi, kena clear bila kita tulis the significance of the study. Lepas tu, 1.7 straight away just cakap limitation. Limitation ni, I nak you rewrite juga sebab tak clear. Apa sebenarnya limitation? Maybe in terms of generalizability, maybe in terms of samples. Tapi kalau you see, because yours is quantitative research, so sepatutnya dia agak representative already. So at this point, apakah sebenarnya limitation of the study? Ya, so itu tengok balik dan try to really just explain very simply apa limitation. Sebab yang ini ni I tak faham kenapa ini limitation dan apa exactly what you are saying here. So I'm not sure, ya.
Alright.
Okay, alright then. Okay, principle instructional leadership, mula-mula kita kena cakap dulu apa Hellinger define principle instructional leadership. Barulah you cakap in this study, principle leadership refers kepada apa. Tapi kena define dulu, orang lain define macam mana. Lepas tu sama seperti teachers instructional leadership. Orang lain define teachers instructional leadership itu sebagai apa dan barulah in this study it refers to what. Then rural public secondary schools. Okay. So you cakap, according to Malaysian Education Ministry, rural public secondary schools are schools yang kedudukan dia dekat mana contohnya. Dan barulah you cakap tadi, rural public secondary schools are apa? Schools, apa-apa-apalah. Tapi kena define dululah apa ministry cakap mengenai rural public secondary schools. Berapa kilometers daripada urban? Because I don't know, okay?
25.
So you kena clear. Ini you kena cakap according to the ministry dulu, lepas tu barulah in this study, rural public secondary schools, apa benda? Refer to whatever number of schools semua lah. Then, national average score. National average score, you kena explain GPN tu apa dulu. Now, benchmark measure tapi GPN tu apa? Okay, lepas tu, what do you call that? Organization, summary dia, okay. Ini kena tambah balik lah. Ya, you kena kata dalam chapter 1 tu, ada RO, ada problem statement, significance, ada operational definition. Ini tengok balik Farhana buat macam mana.
Okay.
Summary Okay. Then organization of ni pun kena clear. Chapter 5 present siapa, tak boleh pendek sangat macam ni, nampak sloppy nanti So we want it to be very clear organization of the chapter. Okay. Alright. So untuk chapter 1, what do you call that? I will be sending it to you nantilah.
No.
Betulkan, tengok balik. Okay. Because sekarang ni kita nak improve supaya bila examiner baca tu, dia tak ada benda yang shouldn't be there.
Alright.
Okay. So I will stop sharing.
Thank you.
Now, I baca komen. Abstract kena buat balik nanti I akan ambil gambar. Sebab abstract ni kita dah tak quote orang, kita tak cite already. Jadinya kita terus cakap the purpose of this study straight ni. Tak nampak kan nanti I ambil gambar So tak apa, it's okay. I will take pictures later on then I will send it to you. Tapi komen overallnya nombor 1, format tadi macam paragraphing, tak ada paragraph dalam problem statement. Tu kena tengok betul-betul. Check balik. Lepas tu RQ dengan RO tadi I dah betulkan. Lepas tu chapter 3 dengan chapter 4 tu kita kena rearrange lah sebab kita dah revise kita punya research questions dengan hypothesis tadi kan. So kita rearrange accordingly. Then chapter 5, dalam discussion tu you masih masukkan semua statistics. Masih ada number. Sebenarnya tak perlu sebab the summary, remember tak dulu you buat macam table untuk summary of findings tu. Bukan ada kan hari tu?
Ada.
Untuk summary of findings, you masukkan table tu.
Boleh?
Lepas tu,
I thought you
boleh
said
dalam
cannot.
summary of findings.
It's all behind. It's all behind.
Okay. Kalau you tak nak letak table tu, you have to just highlight je apa main findings dalam section summary of findings. So bila kita masuk discussion, we are not citing numbers anymore. Because you masih lagi ada so many numbers dalam discussion. So kita tak nak ada numbers anymore. You cakap ada significant relationship, tapi tak payah cakap mean score berapa, what do you call that, overall mean score masih ada. Banyak lagi you report standard deviation, you masih report tak. You hanya discuss that kita jumpa significant relationship. Orang lain ni ke tak. Lepas tu, your discussion nombor 1 tu, remember that you ada findings yang mengatakan North region yang paling tinggi mean score. Tapi tak payah tulis mean score, just cakap the best region ke adalah North. Tapi you kena compare. But I didn't see any comparison to other studies bila you cakap findings on the regions.
I did.
Itu jadi isu nanti. Tak ada.
Negeri Johor dengan Nur Ashikin, Johor dengan Gafar. And then
you jangan state, you kena guna region.
Yeah, because Nur Ashikin did for Johor as a region.
Okay, then you kata South region represented by Johor in Nur Ashikin. Okay, similar. Tak similar. Tapi Nur Ashikin satu aja lah.
Pahang? We have Pahang also.
So,
he did
siapa?
Pahang.
Ada
Ada 2-3 people, but then I dare not quote because they used urban schools. I dare not quote.
Yalah betul lah. Tapi sekarang ni kita nak tengok rural area. Tapi you boleh juga kata, tapi kita tak ada kaitan dengan urban school, so tak payah quote yang urban lah. Tetapi dalam problem statement you boleh kata urban schools are very much what do you call that, investigated for site berapa study. However, rural schools are very limited. Tapi you kena cite yang urban.
None. Prof, actually none.
Pun dalam problem statement.
Actually none, you know. Because like Johor, Nur Ashikin did, itu pun dicampur dengan urban. And she came into a conclusion for Johor.
You highlight the findings on rural sahaja.
But there is none for rural. But similar research, yes, these people did about similar. And I couldn't quote I couldn't quote Gafar because Gafar did Alor Gajah. And he also he used that Hellingers, PIMRS, tapi sekolah rendah. Satu sekolah rendah.
Boleh kata, another study which has been done at primary school found like that. Tak apalah nak cakapnya, kita tahu ada study dekat primary school. Cuma ini adalah result untuk secondary school. Boleh juga tulis macam tu nak cakap that kita tahu that there are other studies kan. Okay, so sekarang untuk discussion ni, buang all the figures tu. Lepas tu, discuss ikut what do you call that, ikut research question. Discuss ikut research question flow tu. Flow ikut research question and then highlight, compare kepada other studies one by one. Lepas tu refer to region. Jangan kata refer to pada state so much sebab state tu you dah select at random benda tu. So Johor to represent South State, macam it's like this. Katalah Southern region ada 3 negeri. You letak nama 3 negeri dalam bowl, you ambil satu at random, dah keluar Johor contohnya. That's how you have done. So Johor is supposed to represent the southern state, the southern region, Okay. So rearrange balik chapter 5 discussion area, remove semua statistik tu remove. Lepas tu, kan chapter 5 tu you are supposed to cakap contribution to theory. Tapi sekarang ni, I rasa I tak nampak sebenarnya you guna teori apa. Sebab tak nampak contribution to theory. Tak ada
I
theoretical
think
contribution you. Very weak. Tak boleh at PhD level. Sebenarnya you guna teori apa sebenarnya? Sebab you punya theoretical framework you tak ada diagram. Mana pergi theoretical framework diagram yang dah siap a long time ago tu?
Ada. It's in chapter 2.
Mana boleh teori tu? Ya, tak ada theoretical. You ada conceptual. Conceptual framework is your variable you.
No.
framework, teori
Atas tu
apa?
ada teori. The theory about the input and the output. And then the outcome.
Mana you punya?
Ada.
Oh, tapi mana you punya theoretical framework for the study mana? Theoretical framework
For
your
the study.
Mana?
Oh, I need to change the theoretical, the what do you call that? I referred to and use that as my framework. I have to highlight and put it. Is it? Okay. I understand.
Framework you betul. You faham tak? Conceptual framework looks at the variables yang you investigate. Betul,
these
dah
two?
yang conceptual framework. Sekarang ni, you tak letak your theoretical framework. Cuba tengok balik contoh orang lain theoretical framework tu, kita nak menamakan teori mana yang kita guna untuk menerangkan variable yang kita study ni.
Okay.
That is missing. You tulis theoretical framework, tapi you tak letak apa-apa pun gambar rajah dekat theoretical framework. Teori mana you guna pun tak tahu.
Ada.
So this is important ya, sebab kalau teori ni salah, then there goes the whole thesis. Jadi, I memang concern pasal chapter 2 ni.
Okay.
So tengok balik chapter 2, buat balik theoretical framework. Lepas tu, dekat chapter 2 ni, after the last one is your research gap. Lepas tu, delete research elements, philosophy ni delete semua ni tak. Research design kenapa duduk dalam chapter 2 pun I tak faham. Data collection instrument semua buang.
Okay.
Itu semua tu chapter 3. Chapter
Okay.
2 hanya literature. Lepas tu
Okay.
straight kepada conclusion.
Alright.
Lepas dia research gap, straight kepada conclusion.
Okay.
Okay. Alright. So, what else? Lepas tu nanti I akan ambilkan gambar supaya you can, what do you call that? Re-look at the whole thing. So, the next visit, kalau boleh, I would like it to be face to face. Kalau weekend pun weekend lah. Tapi sekarang you tak boleh masuk campus. So that is the problem ya. Tapi hoping that after 1 Julai is allowed already, then you boleh datang campus. Jadi we are gonna try to do that lah. Sebab you are gonna go back to school nak 24 hari bulan.
Yeah, I'm teaching Form 5 classes now.
Okay. So kita akan cari masa lah. If we cannot make it.
I'm coming up KL on Friday. Do you want me to drop by?
Boleh. Tapi I tak boleh bagi surat tau.
Tak apa.
This is off the record.
Exactly.
SOP takut kena nanti. So senyap-senyap je.
Abi jumpa kat mana?
Kat my room lah.
Okay.
I pergi sebab I nak ambil dokumen pun. So it's okay lah. I will see you at my room. Pukul berapa lah?
I leave 12. Macam hari tu jugalah. 3.
Dalam pukul 3 lah. Yalah, but less traffic lah, insyaAllah cepatlah sampai kan. Okay, so sekarang ni ayah akan ambil gambar komen ni. Buat mula-mula ni betulkan chapter 1 dulu. Mengikut dokumen yang ayah akan hantar ni lah.
The changes.
Okay? Alright. So, what do you call that? Lepas tu, on Friday, nanti kita tengok balik chapter 1 yang you dah revise dengan theoretical framework tu.
Okay.
Nanti bawa your laptop lah so that we can see ya.
Alright.
Okay. Banyak dah tapi normal lah semua orang bila sampai last stage dia akan jadi time consuming sebab baru kita nampak ini tak align, ini tak align, ini kena improve. So that's the reason kita cuba. Remember that I was talking to you last year that sepatutnya bulan 10 tu dah siap 5 chapter. Because it takes a long time untuk kita betulkan kan.
Betul.
But it's okay lah. Allah tu lebih mengetahui. Whatever it is, we are trying to get it done as soon as we can lah. Okay, ada soalan?
Can you look at my that paper, that camera paper? So because now that you have given me this, I will do this. I'm not going to touch the camera paper. Kan?
To me again, tapi highlight tempat yang you
Yeah, I
yang
need
you
to. Yeah, betul.
highlight the parts that you have fixed so that I can relook at that one. Nanti the final version I akan hantar balik pada you yang submit lah.
Oh, okay. But I've
Okay.
submitted the declaration form.
Declaration tak apa, tapi the final version tu lah.
Okay, done. Thank you, Doc.
Okay?
Thank you
Alright,
so
then
much.
That is supposed to be done by the 24th Berapa hari bulan?
By
Deadline
24th.
Okay lah, sempat lagi lah. So you just highlight that part to me. Lepas tu email. Lepas tu after this I will be what do you call that? Hantar gambar komen
Yeah, okay,
daripada
done.
profil.
I'll do now.
Okay.
I'll do so now.
Okay.
Sure.
Alright. Kuat
Prof,
semangat.
you got my message? Karam call me.
Biarlah tunggu dia cakap sendiri.
Alright,
dengan
done.
I lah.
Alright, take care.
Jangan I macam buat nak tahu aja. You just keep quiet je lah. You cakap you don't say anything lah. Tak ada dia, nanti dia akan call me lah kan.
Alright, done. Okay.
Okay,
Take care.
alright. You take care.
Alright. Okay, Friday inshallah. Today for the paper.
Okay, insyaAllah.
Okay, Assalamualaikum.
Okay, alright then.
Okay.
Assalamualaikum.
Thank you so much. Okay, salam.